the fruits of that experience and maybe a new and improved Conor Adaway. In truth, he doesn't have to be to win tonight, but it is an opportunity to show us what he's learned from that experience in defeat. And here's the first fight on the Chaos Build. Tail of the tape, you can see Adaway with just that one sole defeat, 5 wins, and Luke Fash, well, as I said, he is the experience. He's not expected to win tonight, he's expected just to give Adaway some experience. But 17 consecutive fights over the last year and a half where he's heard the final bell. He knows what he's doing. Here we go then, Adaway against Fash, going to kick-start this Chaos night on Top Tier. You are welcome to the entertainment, and Adaway's going to get us underway. Joining me once again, former super middleweight champion George Groves here ringside to take in the evening's entertainment. George, how are things?
I'm really good, thanks, Alec. And I am looking forward to this show tonight. I want to see Adaway back in action. He started positively here in his first round, using his height and reach well, trying to keep Fash out at the longer range.
It might be an opportunity for him tonight to be a bit more positive and proactive. Obviously, he was in a Southern Area title fight last time. That was a lovely little left hook to the body that he dug in. He boxed on the back foot early on that night, and I think the feeling was that perhaps he could have and should have done a bit more early on. Well, we're seeing tonight, obviously down in class, but we're seeing a positive start from him.
Yeah, real positive start. He just got off a really good left hook there. Obviously, we're in the first round. He's had almost a year out now since that loss. Back in action. He wants to get sort of that ring rust out as early as possible. And some people don't believe in it. Sometimes I don't believe in it. But there is that element of just wanting to get back under the lights.
Yeah. And that was a terrific left hook again. He dug one of those in right at the start of the round, and there with a couple of minutes to go at the end of the first minute, he just dug in another. And it was just a little dip there from Fash. I think he felt that one. There's a really positive start, working under the jab. And that left hook to the body has been the punch of the round so far.
Yeah, good variety from Adaway with the left hand. He's just measuring and pouring it out, touching, varying the power. Even that left sort of screws up, and he leans out to his left with it. He's getting away with it at the moment. Just keeps trying to create those angles, create a space.
It is, as we said at the start, it's a fight that he's expected to win. There goes that left hook to the body, follows up, and another one. Now, he's landed 4 of those already this round, so really meaty shots. There's a statement of intent from Adaway. Nice little uppercut in that exchange as well. Well, George spoke of the ring rust, if there is such a thing. A couple of uppercuts, again the left hook to finish off the combination to the body. He's landed 5, maybe 6 of those already through the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, just switching now southpaw, keeps trying to give Fash a different look. I think those left hooks to the body that you mentioned makes Fash freeze for that second, and then lets Adaway come up, straight shots through the middle, or that bent uppercut come hook that came right through the guard.
Really good start that from Adaway.
Would you agree? Anything different you'd like to add?
I suppose it's the whole process as much as anything else, isn't it? The arriving at the venue, the warming up, the dealing with the nerves, the ring walk. I suppose it's all of that as much as anything else. The experience and the process.
Absolutely.
Into round 2. That's a solid jab now starting to get to work from Adaway. Oh! Well. You never know in this sport, do you? And that, he just biding his time, waiting for an opportunity. Adaway had been doing as much as he wanted, and then suddenly overcame the right hand. Down he went. He looked more annoyed than anything else, but now there's a little bit of incentive.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a cracking shot landed from Fash right on the button, almost turns Adaway's lights out. I mean, he gets up, makes the count comfortably, and now he's just, I think he's got to get his legs back under him. Oh, Fash is impressive.
Unbelievable shot, wasn't it? And he was almost up before 2. So stung, I think embarrassed more than anything else. But listen, we're dealing with a 6-round fight, and you know, theoretically that's 2 rounds against you on the clock, on the scorecard. So that's quite a meaningful punch landed there. And obviously a building block for his opponent too. Wow.
Absolutely. I mean, if Fash needed any confidence that he can win this fight, he now has it. He's got to somehow keep the pressure on without taking any shots himself.
That's a nice right hand. He's done well, Adaway, here to kind of ride the moment, regain some composure. A minute to go.
Yeah, I think his legs are back under him. He looks like back in the game, but doesn't want to be too gun-ho with his hands right now. I think just see out the round, get a bit of information from your corner.
Well, Fash has got flash across his trunks, and there was a bit of zip and zang and flash in that shot, wasn't there? Came from nowhere, surprised us, and certainly surprised Adaway.
Quick as a flash knockdown.
And that's just the reminder, isn't it? You can have everything your own way. It takes one moment, one shot. Lovely boxing off the back foot from Adaway. He's done well, last couple of minutes, back to kind of where he was, but big reminder about the dangers of the sport, and a huge smile across the face of Luke Fash as he goes back to his corner, having, well, maybe put himself up in the fight.
That is boxing. That's why it's so exciting.
There, in that little cameo, the whole entire sport. And as I said beforehand, you know, this is not only is this, that moment tells you everything about boxing, but this fight and this matchup in particular does sort of bring together the strands of the sport. You know, for boxing fans, they understand the role that Fash is playing here tonight. If you're relatively new to the sport and you're tuning in tonight, you'll think, well, this guy's, you know, he's 100+ fights. He loses all of them, more or less. What kind of boxer is he? What kind of fighter is he? What kind of role is he playing? Sometimes it's difficult even for us as people who are in the business to explain it to them.
No, absolutely, and it came to light recently, me talking with Louis Van Potch, aka Poochie, who's a retired journeyman now, and then people listening to him talk about his role as a journeyman, and for me it just didn't occur that people did not know what a journeyman meant. Sure, this guy's got a lot of loss on his record, but he's actually a lot better than his record suggests, and he's there to provide a service to bring these young prospects through, teach them the tough sport that is pro boxing, and help them on their development process before they get to championship level, where they might be fighting other prospects. They don't need to have those sort of fights too early. But Fash tonight proves that you cannot switch off, because he's certainly there to punch hard.
He's looking for that overhand right again, wasn't he? He missed wildly with that one. Basically, theoretically, Fash isn't supposed to win tonight and isn't here to win tonight. He's here to help Adaway and his development. But if Adaway isn't quite ready for this moment, if he isn't quite good enough for an opponent like Fash, then Fash will go and win, or try to win. And if Adaway's defences aren't what they should be, then he's going to clock him like he did in that second round.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also, I want to add that these are human beings, right?
Yeah.
And even though Fash knows his role probably tonight is to lose, and if he loses, he'll likely get more work in the future, when someone's trying to take his head off, a natural reaction is to punch back.
And absolutely right. And also, there's a difference between not trying to win and not trying to lose. There's a balance in between all of those, isn't it? He's trying to be competitive. Absolutely. Within a certain framework, and the way he's gone about this round, he's chasing Adaway around. You can see how much he wants it.
But Adaway's the superior boxer. He's got he's got far superior boxing skill and talent, but in the pro game it means a lot. You know, there's a lot of different variables. You've got to be tough, you've got to be strong, you've got to be able to take the punches. So that's why it's so exciting, because the guy who might have all the skills or the more skills isn't always the guy who wins. You know, it's not like other sports where there's a fixture league and you might be playing again the following week. So you need to be switched on, you need to make every moment count. But this is all part of the process, all part of the journey for Adaway, where he's learning on the job. It's a tough job to learn, but he'll be a better fighter from this, provided he comes through and wins. But he just got to be careful. He's pulling out high a little bit, left his chin out there, and Fash wasn't far away with his right hand.
Clocked him, didn't he? He didn't quite turn the hand over a land flush. I think he managed to just deflect enough of it as he was pulling away Adaway. But yeah, the low left hand, the way he's pulling out his shots. Oh, nice short right hand, and now it's Fash who's down on the canvas. And just a little stutter. He's a little marked up now. We are, of course, fourth into round 4 of 6. Maybe some of those punches just starting to tell, and he just looked a bit weary on the legs there, George. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, and again Adaway landing the uppercut. There's blood around the face of Fash now. I think he's...
Oh, left hook. He was already staggering forward, a little tired, a little weary. Accumulation of the shots starting to get through, and he just walked onto a left hook. He created the space for it there, Adaway. That was cute, that was clever, and there's still a long, long way to go in this 4th round. This would be a hell of a performance. Very rare that these days that Fash gets stopped. He's wobbled again there. There's a right hand, a left hook, an uppercut going in as well. He's letting loose, and there's a huge left hand, and these are telling punches, heavy shots getting through, and still a long, long way to go in this round, George.
Yeah, he's took an awful lot of punishment in this round, Fash. As you say, still over a minute to go in this round. And where he got the knockdown in that 2nd round, it hasn't served him well, because he's been the aggressor on the front foot, but now...
Ooh, big right hand, 2 right hands. There's a 3rd, a 4th. Oh, I think the ref has got to go in. The towel was coming in anyway, and that's the right stoppage. And that is a hell of an answer from Conor Adaway, who is learning fast on the job. In defeat last time, in victory tonight. There are a few warning signs, a gut check. Well, I think we had 3/4 of a career squeezed into 4.5 rounds.
Yeah, we did, and I think Adelaide might have just had a little bit of anxiety when he hit the floor in that fight. And certainly his corner might have had kittens, but showed a lot of maturity to get his legs back under him, get back in control by the end of that round, and then within 2 rounds, he's found the shot that sort of began this whole exchange, and then puts Fash down, and then from then he didn't let him off the hook. Great stoppage. And of course, as we sort of mentioned earlier, Fash, a lot of loss on his record, but doesn't get stopped a lot. So he's a guy who knows how to cope under pressure, cope with being under fire, but he couldn't cope tonight. That's a big win.
Your winner by TKO, Conor Adaway.
What a performance and what a comeback fight for you. Just how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel amazing. Apart from the knockdown in the 2nd, yeah, I feel really good.
Yeah, up to that point, it seemed that you were in total control. Was that just a lapse of concentration?
Yeah, just a lapse of concentration. I mean, I felt like I was being busy in the 1st round, busy in the 2nd round, and yeah, sometimes you underestimate these people that come on the road, and I shouldn't really, because my brother done it a lot, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was good.
How did it feel going back in there tonight? Because it was nearly a year that you've been out of the ring.
Yeah, it's amazing. Obviously, I brushed off the cobwebs. I've obviously got a bit of slack where he dropped me. But yeah, I've dusted off the cobwebs, and I can't wait for the next one now.
And obviously, you got the stoppage there. Is that what you were wanting?
Yeah, I mean, Luke's a tough lad, do you know what I mean? He don't get stopped often. For the referee to jump in as well, it shows I was doing a good job.
What is next for you?
I'm not too sure. I'm hopefully getting a fight next month, but I'd love to fight for a title next, preferably.
But we're going to see you a bit more active this year.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, last year wasn't my best year. I fought for my 1st title and came up short. But this year, I'm coming for everything. Everything on the domestic scene. I'll box anyone.
Well, it's great to see you back. Great performance tonight. Well done.
Thank you.